I have noticed that there are certain type of men who also actively produce content which implies that if you are dating a woman, single mother with a child, that means that you're a loser, that you should most likely leave her to run away, that only a loser would take care of someone else's child. And that they would only use you for that. And while in many cases that can happen, that a man can be used just financially and nothing more, but there is also a potential that that's not the case. And if a man claims to be matured, wise, alpha, or whatever, red-pilled or whatever, and says things like this, that you are a loser for taking care of a child that is biologically not yours, and you should leave this single mother and try to avoid dating them. That, to me, is not an energy of true kings or kingships embodiment. Because what true king does is he takes ownership of space around him. That also includes other people that are close to him, and he's responsible for them. Women and children included, not just them, also other adult people. So saying that taking care of someone else's child is loser's mentality, I only see that as insecurities about, if someone says that person is insecure about his own position within the relationship, because that person is afraid that the child's father will always be a factor in their life, and he's uncomfortable with that. He is not ready to be man enough to own that and to be fine with that. That he needs to find excuses that's loser situation that needs to be avoided, and that the real man is the one who leaves. I do not see it like that. I see it as avoidance. I see it as immature-ish, boyish psyche. A man that has not fully realized his potential, who wants to avoid responsibilities and try to mask this avoidance as strength, as true masculine power. That's not the case. That is still the old shadow, you could say, expressions of immature masculine. the new masculine or the divine masculine energy is king's energy. King is ready to take ownership in a good way, not in a repressive, controlling manner, but in a good way. King is generous. He shares his resources with other people, and he is not afraid or concerned or feels bad that, oh my God, that and that person whom I just shared resources is not my biological kin. What now? So, yeah, it's very interesting to see such kind of masculine expressions that are being presented also on YouTube. And there are certain people, certain men that find this message very appealing, because that means less responsibility. And I can understand them because they also seek self-empowerment. But this type of self-empowerment is not like full embodiment of true divine masculine. There is still this boyish element that doesn't want to take responsibility. That's not a true healthy king who does that. And in future, I do feel and see that more and more we as species, human species, will experience that I think that we will raise our children more collectively. It is already happening, but maybe we are not acknowledging that much, or we sometimes perceive it as not healthy enough, or that something is wrong with parenting. I do feel that we will at some point start to raise more again children like in this tribal setting, where more and more adult men and women will gladly take part in supporting children that are not biologically theirs. Those are the true fathers and mothers of our society, of our future. Those are the backbones. We need such people very much, that can help raise kids that otherwise would not experience this acceptance. And if you don't feel accepted by others, then usually all kinds of negative stuff happens, including crime. Because everyone desperately, in a deep core level, wants to be accepted and loved. So we better start embodying and demonstrating these mature types of us adults that can take responsibility, not just for ourselves or our family, but broader social spectrum, more people included. And often when people, including men, experience some toxic shit in relationships, well, that can leave very strong impact on themselves, how they perceive relationships with specific people. In this case, single moms. If the experience was extremely toxic, then Unfortunately, that can make them to start viewing that all single moms, or most of the single moms, are very toxic in relationship, and that they need to be avoided at all costs. But we also have to recognize that all of us bring to relationship some sort of wounding that we need to heal. And often relationship is the place or experience that brings forward these woundings, or what needs to be healed. And often also relationship is this platform that helps to heal it. It's not like we can perfectly heal everything on our own. No, we also need relationships that can help us to experience this healing.